Yeah.
Then the kid's like, yeah, you know, screw those guys.
Right.
You know, and then at the end of the day,
or kids, you know, these days they try to, you know, say that this is gay and that's gay, and it could be a pair of shoes, or it could be a shirt, or that's gay, or the haircut's gay, or this is gay, or that's gay.
Retarded, or
it's the same connotation.
Totally.
It drives home that gay is not good. Gay must be something that is bad, because you're not saying, wow, that's gay. No, you're saying that's gay. Where did that come from? Where does this permission come from?
Yeah. Same with retarded. Same with, you know, I mean, there's totally, I believe, and the parents need to teach the kids.
When do we train the parents?
My whole program is to help teach the parents, help get them involved. Because some kids don't have parents at home. You got to think about that too. So not all the parents all the time, maybe they're both working 2 jobs apiece to pay for everything. I mean, my
So
family,
the village has to step up.
Yeah, so I mean, it's between the parents, the teachers, and the kids, and you have to inform as many as you can. Society in a whole.
I mean, if you guys do all your work and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't do any good, I mean, what's the point?
Exactly. So with the program that we're going to start implementing in LA Unified, hopefully we got a meeting with them next week. I just spoke to the pro tem mayor of West Hollywood, John Duran, and I'll be meeting with him next week. About having this program in their school system.
Oh, excellent.
And everybody's excited. We got a great staff behind it, and you know, now it just comes down to finalizing the program this weekend and then pitching it. And
how does it feel to be in a position of power that you're able to help children?
You know,
or help people, period. What is
being in my position as a pro athlete? I think that it gives me, if I say the right things and I do the right things, it gives me a boost, because a lot of the athletes out there getting DUIs,
so is this
cheating on their wives.
So then it's a publicity stunt.
No, it's not at all. It's something where I can change our youth, because when I was a kid, I was in special ed. I was that kid that, and everybody goes, oh, you're a great athlete. And now I'm like, well, when I was in 6th grade, I was the slowest kid on the mile run. So not only was I in special ed, but I was the worst athlete in the school, or at least in running. So, and people go, okay, cool, so why do you want to do this? I go, well, I want to make a difference in our youth, because our youth are our future. And I believe America is the greatest nation in the world. And I think that we should stand out from everybody else. I think that not only that our politicians should stand up, take a new stance and bring their morals or their
values.
Values, exactly. They should bring their values to a new level. And they should worry about our youth's future, because if our youth keep bullying and keep committing suicide, we're going to have a horrible time in 20 to 30 years.
We're having a horrible time now.
And it's going to get even worse if we don't do something.
Daniel, what do you think the most difficult part of this whole campaign has been?
The most difficult part of the campaign is probably raising funds. Right when I got back in this last couple of years, I've been wrestling, fighting, but it's not like I'm making 6 or 7 figures a fight. So I've dumped a lot of my own personal money into it, and then we threw one event at the SLS Hotel, which raised us some cash to keep us going.
About 20 grand?
Yeah, about 20 grand. So we just ran out of cash, but we're looking, you know, once I get into the program gets into the school, then we can start doing some more fundraisers.
How about some of these celebrities who have chimed in at the beginning, like Bette Midler, Chelsea Handler?
Yeah.
Have they?
Well, okay, so everybody
Is it time for them to open their pocketbooks?
Yeah, you know, and they have more than a pocketbook. They got a TV show. And so at the end of the day, you know, I mean, Chelsea's great. I love her show. You know, at the end of the day, a lot of people want me on their shows, but we haven't completed the program, because everybody goes, what are you going to do? MSNBC wants me back on, ABC, I mean, just everybody from all the networks. So it takes time to write a program that will actually work. And that's what's really taken time.
So that's where we're at.
Taken energy. And we should have a finalized program, and my book, I got a book that's going to be finalized. I co-authored with one of my best friends in San Diego. He's actually a personal trainer. His name is Kyle Brown. We're co-authoring. It's called, I don't know, we didn't figure out the exact name, but it's basically the 12 things young athletes need to know about health and fitness.
Oh, excellent.
But we're targeting it towards the basic people. I mean, anybody can use this book. 90% of people probably don't know a third of what's in this book. And it's very basic stuff. It's from fats to carbs to when you should eat to how you should eat. It's the very basics. It's about 35 pages long. And we're going to really push that to get into the school system so that we can get the athletic directors on board. Because if we get the athletes, how we're figuring is if we can get the athletes right off the bat, and I get 300-400 kids to be a part of a program against anti-bullying. Those kids right there, number one, a lot of them want to go to college for athletics. And number two, a lot of them just have a lot of drive. They're usually the cool kids, and they're usually the stronger kids. So if we can get the cool and the strong kids to go, you know what, that special ed kid, I'm mentoring him. You know what, that gay kid, anytime you need help, come to me.